Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching. Welcome to 7 Days. And I've had this question burning inside of my mind after seeing countless POIs with these burning flame traps. And I've wondered to myself, can we actually utilize these in a horde base? So today I'm going to disassemble this house and make a makeshift horde base to find out if we can use these fire traps and the POIs to actually make a horde base that will help us out, scorch some zombies as they come along. If you want to see the final build and the test results, go jump to the timestamp showing up somewhere on the screen. But for those of you who want to stick around, see any mistakes I make, and see if disassembling this will make it go away, then stick around, because, yeah, we got some destruction and building to do. All right, so far, so good. I feel like as long as we keep the valve and maybe the stem here with the flame coming out, we should be okay. I'm going to probably go to a different POI and just see how far along we can actually destroy things. It's just keeping this one piece will keep the flame active, or if we have to keep the whole assembly. But we're going to have to see that whenever we get to that point. For now, I'm going to keep chipping away at the surrounding blocks and see what we're left with. And a quick test of curiosity. So we can't get rid of that pipe. That was weird. So I did cut off the top pipes. The pipes are very delicate when it comes to structural integrity. So be sure to not smash around through pipes unless you have them supported. All right, so for good measure, I did make a concrete piling right here. This will support this when I knock out the wall, because the objective is just to get the whole house gone and be left with nothing but this pipe so we can build a platform for the zombies to come up. So I'm going to keep chipping away at that, but I just wanted to point out I do have it supported by this concrete piling just in case. I don't want the whole thing falling apart. I have to reload a brand new world for this. And unfortunately, test number 1 revealed that no, pipes do not like to stay suspended. So I think I got to redo this one, but support the pipe entirely and see if we can alter this a little bit. All right, take 2. We have our pillar here. I just supported the pipe from the inside and all around as much as I could. Wrecked the house, got it as flat as possible. All we need to do now is make a proof of concept base. I think the first tightrope is going to go right in the flames here, which appears to be affecting us. So if we do it... yeah. All right, let's quickly build up just a simple proof of concept base. All right, so off the bat, it looks like the fire itself is a block entity. That is kind of interesting. So if I go like this, and I just encircle it with some bars here. Just like that. And if we use a tightrope going across it, and I like using this 0.025 meter middle. If we start like this, we have ourselves a little bit of a tightrope that will cause the zombies to go past the fire. Now, what I can do to prevent the zombies from even getting hung up on anything. So we just block off the back of it here. We have our way up will be right here. And make ourselves a very basic horde base. We have our little fighting position here. We have a way back here. And I guess all that's really left to do is test to see if the zombies will go through the fire and if it actually help us a little bit. All right, Horde Night on day 14. We have little Steve set up in his little position here. Hopefully the zombies will come up, set themselves on fire. This is just a proof of concept. We just want to see if this works or not. You guys can build whatever the heck you want with this design. If it works, great, fantastic. We're not looking for something that's going to accomplish and kill the army of the undead. We're just looking to see if we can utilize these POI flames. Ooh, Horde Night is upon us. Here comes our first crew of lovely, dovely people. Bikers going up the ladder. And it works. You can utilize the flaming pipes part of your POI. That is fantastic. Now, how much damage does it actually take down, though? All right, we got utility worker here. Going down a little bit without us doing any damage to them. They are getting the burn effect. Very nice. Now, there's one more thing I want to try now that we've proven that the flames actually do affect the zombies. Now, let's see if adding my favorite trap to the horde base will make it even better. All right, the zappy wire does keep them in the trap longer. They are taking a bit more burn damage. So this is almost a great alternative to putting down blade traps, the dart traps. I know a lot of people like to put those down in conjunction with the electric fence post. That way the zombies are one spot longer and you can blade them up more, you can dart them more, or you can just shoot them more. But having that added flame trap, look at that lab worker's health. So this alone is working out really darn well. And before we move on to another proof of concept base, I want to do one more. I just wanted to say, yes, this does work. You can utilize the POI pipes. We kept the valve and we kept the stem that's got the flames coming out, and everything else is gone around it. So you can either convert a POI or you can just craft your very own Horde base. As long as you support this pipe and the valve, you should be all right to rock and roll. And of course, the electric fence post does go through the supporting blocks. So another way to utilize POIs, this is going to be an amazing POI conversion if you're the type of person that really likes to do these sorts of bases. But I have one more place in mind I want to try out, and then we're going to call it a day. And the location is Bob's Boars and Carl's Corn. Now, this POI can be cleared out pretty quickly, pretty early on. You don't even have to fight Grace at the end. All we're looking for is right here, above where you acquire the super corn. You have to use these 3 buttons to turn off the gas, which is something we are not going to be doing today. I'm going to go speed run through, make a fast forward little montage of myself clearing up this building, getting it ready for an impromptu horde base. Because really, you don't need to do a whole lot more other than make sure zombies can get here and they have a reason to fight you. And here you have it, a pretty early-ish horde-based concoction we got going on here. I busted out the front doors. I really want the pathing to focus on this is the way to get up to Steve here. So we have 2 sets of stairs they can break on through. I kind of blocked off anywhere else where they can kind of venture off and try to get the upper hand. I could even go ahead and further block off any access points other than the one that we have at the front doors here. That way the zombies don't get any bright ideas and really try to go around and maybe manipulate the those little like awnings that they have on the side of the house here. But I do have God mode on right here. Now the fire should slow them down a little bit. Like we got 3 fires over here, but eventually they're going to come on over here. We can even knock out this here and make this entrance a little bit more appealing so they can come all the way to this corner. So why don't we do that real quick? And of course, you want to do this outside of standing in the fire. Like, do it from the outside. But if we put a second ramp here, it will be more appealing for the zombies to come in a viscerally direction. As long as there's a clear path to get to you, the zombies should be all right. But it's very simple. Like, maybe call it 100, 200 blocks. It's going to be a lot of swinging of your axe and your pickaxe. But you'll eventually get here. You have your fighting position here. The hatches that zombies love to attack. And this right here is the one part I am a bit concerned about. So let's go knock this out because if the zombies fall off, you do want them to have a clean drop down. Yes, they might aggro if they bust their legs up a little bit, but you don't want them hanging up on the side of the building, getting any cheeky ideas to start whacking at your structure here. But we do have test subject Steve up here in his little corner. Let's see if the zombies will path because this is an experiment that I've never done before. Oh, here we go. Construction worker, come on through. Let's go follow him in. He's going to be using the front door. Excellent. Get some cool angles here. And he goes. And he is pathing just fine. Do they slow down? Oh, they do not slow down like we do. But 3 times the damage here. And it doesn't look like the 3 flames really make that great of a difference. But they are definitely getting on fire here. And that's all that really matters. So maybe we just keep this as another option. Instead of having to tear through the trailer, if you've already cleared Grace's farm, got that little extra loot, or if you're looking for a lot of meat from Grace and you came through here anyways, this is another alternative. Now, there's several POIs with this pipe configuration, and with a little bit of an improved horde-based design in the fighting platform here, I think this would do really well. Another thing to consider, but as you come across these locations, you know, maybe keep it in mind, it is a free trap, and usually these POIs are fairly fortified. If some of the blocks are missing, the whole structure won't come down like a personally built horde base. But as far as utilizing these pipes, it's an absolute go for it. It is working. It is an extra attack on the zombies, and that little bit of an edge whenever you're in Horde Night is always going to be beneficial. But I greatly appreciate y'all hanging out with me, checking all this out, seeing if it works. I'm going to give it a big old thumbs up, and I have to consider this in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Good morning, time to play. Good afternoon, still in it today. Good evening, the sun's gone away. All night till the